And we are here at Seymour Shaw Field. It is federal election day. We've got Albo's APIA against ScoMo's Sharks, the current Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister. They're both represented by these two teams in Cook and Graindler. Albo looking to retain the keys to the lodge today. Let's see if his team APIA can get the victory.
Excuse me, gangsters, can I squeeze by? Sit there right next to the camera.
As I sat down.
For this year, number 80, Josh Simmons, number 6 number 8, Joel Bertolucci, number 9, President Ortiz, number 11 is Ron Jordan, number 12 is Samuel Kobayashi, number 16 is Sean Simon, number 18 is Adrian Aquino, number 41 is Jordan Sabreco, and number 99 is Franco Farinella. The substitutes, reserve goalkeeper, number 1, Anthony Bazanis, number 7, Steph Stewart, 21, Michael Quinta, 22 is Caspers, 29 is Maxim Sullivan, and number 30 is Alex Stanley. And now, let's make some noise for the lineup for your home team, the Sutherland Sharks. Wearing number 1, Daniel Nizic. Number 4, Lockie McDonald. Number 6, Mo Ahmed. Number 7, Peter Grozos. Number 8 is Nick Sullivan. Number 15, Matt Morich. Number 17, Richard Shalaki. Number 20 is Jacob Trey. Number 21, Gary Skanatis. And rounding out the side is number 22, Katara Katsuta. And the substitutes, number 9, Ruben Awaratefe. Number 14, Dylan Susovic. Number 3, Jordan Roberts. Number 44, Ty McGowan. Number 30, Sebastian Aaron. And number 12, Iko Aramoto.
And you are very welcome along. We are here at Seymour Shaw Oval in the Federal Electorate of Cook. And that is the theme for today. It is the federal election, of course, in Sydney today. And somewhat unusually, these two teams are the homes of the last two Prime Ministers. So APIA Leichhardt, their ground Lambert Park, is in the Graindler constituency. That is the constituency of Anthony Albanese, the current and perhaps returning Prime Minister. And the Sutherland Sharks, we are here at Seymour Shaw Oval, just near Miranda, and that is in Cook, the federal electorate of Cook, which of course was the electorate of Scott ScoMo Morrison. So we've got ScoMo's Sharkies against Albo's APIA. It's APIA in 5th place at the moment on the ladder. The Sharkies in 13th place. Mixed fortunes for these two teams in the last few games. The Sharkies' last 4 games, not in this order, but these are the last 4 games. A 4-0 defeat, a 3-0 defeat, a 2-0 defeat, and a 1-0 defeat. So you got to think it's either going to be 0-0 or 5-0 here today if they're going to keep up that symmetry. And we'll take you now to the teams. The home side first. Daniel Disic in goal. It's Mo Ahmed, Lockie MacDonald, Nick Sullivan and Kataro Katsuta. Peter Grozos, Matty Maric, Jerry Skotadis, Jacob Trosoglovic, Richard Shawecki and Mason Fernandez, and they are in their traditional blue. APIA Leichhardt in their traditional purple jerseys. Kalach, the 2 Simmons brothers at the back, Sparacino, Bertolizio, Ochino, Segreto, Rory Jordan, Franco Farinelli coming into the side, Seiya Kambiashi, and up front it is Presley Ortiz. Our referee is Jake Rose, and away we go. Will it be Albo's APIA or ScoMo's Sharkies who get the 3 points here today on Federal Election Day? For possession, and they dropped the ball down just below us. Sean Simmons, Josh Simmons, I beg your pardon, picks up the ball, and he thinks better of it and leaves it for Joe Bertolizio to throw it forward. But well in there quickly. It's Jordan Segreto looking to get on the end of it, but he is beaten to the punch there by Jacob Trosoglovic, and it'll be Trosoglovic with the throw. He sends it forward, back for Trosoglovic in the number 20 jersey, and he sends it forward. Flag, well, they're calling for a flag there against Matty Maric, and yes, the flag goes up on the far side. Our assistant referees today, it's Thomas Galatli and Patrick Telecki, and our 4th official is Jackson Tippett. So playing from left to right, APIA in their traditional purple jerseys with the light blue shorts and white socks, back with Oliver Kalach in goal, who's dressed all in green, the traditional goalkeeper's green, and the Sharkies playing from right to left. And the Sutherland Sharks, it's the light blue. Now a heavy challenge there, just on the far side. Is it going to be a free kick that's awarded or a throw? And it was Bertolizio who was on the receiving end of a little bit of treatment there from Jerry Skotadis. But get things going again. Bertolizio, and he finds we've got a late change here in the 41 jersey, unadvertised. We've got in the number 41 jersey Azone, but that was not advertised. We'll just have to have a little check of dribble and see what the situation is there. We've got some unadvertised play started, but we'll check those details for you now. Sparacino gets the ball and he spreads it out onto this far right hand side, and it's picked up really nicely. Drop back inside. Bertolizio's got a chance to square it in, but doesn't quite get on the end of it. Bertolizio chases back and chases back illegally, and so it's going to be a free kick there to the Sharkies. And we'll double check those team lineups for you. As it's Daniel Disic who comes out to take this free kick as we double check those team lineups. And actually Jordan Segreto is in the 41 jersey today, so he's got 41 and a different name on his back, but it is the familiar name of Jordan Segreto. The ball is headed back to Oliver Kalach there. So yes, it says Azone on the back and 41, but it is in fact Jordan Segreto in those distinctive pink boots. I was at Lambert Park last week to watch the Derby d'Italia, and they're kind of a purpley red until you get up close, and you can see them there. Beats one, can't quite get around that second defender. He got it back, Rory Jordan. Checks back inside, he's got lots of support around him. Has a Chino there, drops it back for a Chino. He's playing in that sort of almost defensive midfielder, somewhat quarterback role, just in front of the back four. And he drops it back out for Kambiashi. Kambiashi finds Simmons, Simmons chooses to drop it back into the pocket, as we say, and finds a Chino. And now there's Farinelli playing it over the top for Simmons. Simmons takes the touch really nicely, drops in short. Kambayashi looking to drop it back to the edge of the box where Jordan Segredo and Rory Jordan were both waiting with intent. And it has been all APIA Leichhardt so far. They have not really been able to get a touch on the ball, have the Sutherland Sharks. And now Chino again. Pressure immediately. And Simmons drops it forward. Josh Simmons, that is, coming to the edge of the box. Nijits comes out. Takes it comfortably. Looks like the sun is in his eyes there, just a little bit. Certainly this first half, you'd imagine the sun will be in his eyes. It's just after 4 o'clock here in Sydney. 8 minutes past 4 here in Sydney. And now looking to get the ball away. They have had absolutely no possession, and it's Peter Krozos here holding up the ball. And he plays it across. And he finds Trosoglovic. Presley pressing now on Mo Ahmed. Ahmed's got plenty of time. You can see the sun there again, as we mentioned, just in the eyes there of Nick Sullivan. Has to shield himself from the sun, and well, sun in the eyes again there, perhaps an errant pass, and Kambayashi's got the ball, plays it in low. Segredo can't quite hold on to it, and Matty Maric picks it up. He's got Mason Fernandez calling for the ball here on this near side, but Maric chooses to hold on to it, and ball has made its way to Grossos. Grossos back to Maric, and Maric then drops it back inside, and out now to Trosoglovic. Trosoglovic drops it back inside to Katsuda. Katsuda back to Trosoglovic looking to play it forward, and it's held up really nicely there, building nicely now for the first time in this match so far, Sharkies. And just as I say that, the ball is overplayed just a fraction, and it's back with Ahmed, and he plays it back across for Sullivan. Kambayashi and Presley, the two up front. Had a quick chat with Franco Parisi here just before the match, and he said they'll play as a sort of a 1 and a 1. It'll be Presley pushing on and Kambayashi just sitting in behind. Segredo in there with the tackle. And speaking of Franco Parisi, there he is right down below us, appealing for that throw in. And it has been awarded APIA Leichhardt's way. Bert Delizio will take it, and he finds Segredo. Segredo, well, an errant pass there. Segredo straight to a blue jersey. Has a chance now, just inside the box. Chance for a shot, just away and wide. Richard Shueki was presented with the chance there. An errant pass from APIA. Ball found its way to number 17, Richard Shueki, and he had a really good side of goal there. Oliver Kalach. There's a really large presence in goal there is Kalach. The Kalach genes serving him well. Spread himself wide, made that very difficult for Shueki, and he couldn't quite find the target. Just 6 minutes gone in this first half, and that was a great chance for the Sharks to open things up. Now Bertolicio driving forward. He's got Kambayashi. Kambayashi, great overlapping run. It's Presley Ortiz looking to play it into the back post. Some great tracking back there. Katara Katsuda tracking back really well. And we will have our first corner of the game on this near right hand side. And, that chance for Shueki, just reflecting on the Sharks. Certainly their last 4 games, no goals in the last 4 games. The last goal they scored all the way back in March, a relatively late equaliser against the Spirit at Christie Park. And they did not score a single goal in the month of April. So their April goal of the month just has to have a little question mark beside it, or an asterisk. No goals. Certainly in this competition, no goals. So now Kambayashi, he's got one arm up in the air. He's got 6 players to aim at, right inside the 6, and the sun is really in the player's eyes there. And I think he was able to take advantage of the fact that the sun was right in the goalkeeper's eyes there and drill it in low and hard. An attempted Olympico there from Seiya Kambayashi. It's the ball from an APIA Leichhardt point of view sails harmlessly over the bar. And so Daniel Lisic will get us going again. Taking his time here, Lisic. Sending everybody forward. Just looking at their setup, it's looks like a 4-3-3 almost. Certainly a 4-3-3 setup here from the goal kick. 4 at the back, 3 forward. It's Fernandez, Shueki and Grozos forward. And Shueki looks to get the ball in the air, but just evades him. And now it's back with Kambayashi. Kambayashi playing the ball through. Presley Ortiz, low shot. Just a fraction away and wide. No flag there. No flag. Defence-splitting pass right through the middle there for Presley Ortiz. He had a lot of space in the defensive frailties of the Sutherland Sharks side. Exposed there yet again. Just a relatively straightforward pass through for Presley Ortiz. Held on the last shoulder there of the defender. A little glance across. No flag up on this near side. And that was a glorious chance. Not even 10 minutes gone, and that was a glorious chance for APIA Leichhardt to take the lead. Now, ball's out on that far side. Rory Jordan's picked it up. Dropped it back inside. Couldn't quite find Farinelli. Couldn't quite find Kambayashi either. And so now the ball is played long. Simmons touches it down. But it's won well in the air. A little bit of head tennis here. And ball again falls for Ortiz. And he's got Segredo making a run for him, but checks back inside. And drops it back for Josh Simmons. Josh Simmons playing it into space. Segredo looking to get in the end of it. Segredo contesting for the ball. Looking for the corner. And has won the corner there. Last touch came off Jason Trusoglovic. And we will have another corner now to APIA Leichhardt on this near side. Let's see what he does with it this time. Kambayashi, somewhat ambitious, you would have to say, endeavour at an Olympico just a moment ago. With the sun directly in the eyes of Daniel Nizic. Now he's got 4, 5, 6 to aim at. He's got Josh Simmons just hovering with intent near the penalty spot. And now driven in, low and hard again. Cross to the back post. Simmons wins it up there in the air. Still there, flicked in. Chance for a shot, blocked away. Simmons still battling for the ball. And away it goes. Well, Josh Simmons looking dangerous there. Sean Simmons now who's picked it up. Driven in low and hard. Touch, shot, saves, the ball is still there. Well, it's almost like an ice hockey match there in the goal. Shots blocked, deflected, saved. And in the end, a little injury's been picked up here by Daniel Nizic. But chaos in the 6-yard box there. It all stemmed from a terrific corner floated in by Seiya Kambayashi. Josh Simmons was lurking near the penalty spot, but he dropped back just to the left edge of the 6-yard box. Won the ball in the air. There were shots coming in. They were blocked, cleared away. Sean Simmons then picked it up. Dropped it back inside. Presley Ortiz looking to get a shot away. Joel Bortolizio looking to get a shot away. And in the end, it ended up, from a Sutherland Sharks point of view, safely in the arms of Daniel Nizic. He picked up a little knock. But he's recovered quickly. And our match referee, Jake Rose, just drops the ball. And Nizic now will pick it up and bring it to the edge of the box. And now just outside the box, Nizic, left-footed, plays these kicks very long. Wins it well. Segredo, great touch. But, Segredo versus Trusoglovic. I think that's going to be the battle. Down this near side. Oh! Absolutely amazing. The ball has come down, back off the roof, has evaded a small child, and it has gone directly into a bin from 50 metres away. Straight into. I know the NBA Finals are on at the moment, but that was Steph Curry-esque from downtown. It came up off the roof, rolled down. And much to the delight of the Shark supporters here, straight into the bin for, well, 3 points doesn't seem like it's enough for that, but we'll call it a 6-point shot off the roof and bring a little bit of levity now. And now Presley Ortiz, he's in behind again. Sullivan, can he get there, Sullivan? Battling for the ball well. Ortiz and Sullivan. Sullivan and Ortiz. Well, he's done well, Sullivan. He's managed to win the ball. And then he's played it off Rory Jordan's foot and out and away. And still chat down here below us. That incredible shot straight into the bin. Funny stuff. We've mentioned the NBA playoffs. We've mentioned the NHL playoffs. Yes, young man down here pointing and giving a wave. Making sure that we saw that. We did indeed. Now back to live action. And it's the Sharks again playing the ball long and forward. But, Josh Simmons has got plenty of time there to drop it back for Oliver Kalach. Kalach takes a touch. It's a press coming quickly from Matty Maric, but he gets it long. Bortolizio in the air. Trusoglovic up really well to win that. Ball is returned quickly. For Bortolizio, he's got a Chino there below him, and a Chino picks it up. Drops in short when he's... The referee has spotted that. It was a little late challenge there by Jerry Skatadis. And no yellow card there, just a little chat. And now Bortolizio running through, dropping it in for Kambayashi. No nonsense from Mo Ahmed. Longs it all the way down the field to Kalach, and they're going to come again. There's just going to be wave after wave of attack here, you would imagine. Sparacino drops it short for Uchino. And now drops it in for Segredo. Segredo looking to get that 1-2 pass from Ortiz. Can't quite get it back. But Farinelli picks it up. Again, back for Uchino. And Uchino drops it out for Bortolizio. Bortolizio dropping inside. He's got Presley short. Drops it out. Beautifully played. Beautifully played in low. Segredo, can he get there? Can't quite get there. It's going to be out for a corner, but lovely interplay there from APIA Leichhardt. Really showing their quality. It's Uchino controlling things just in front of the back four. It's Kambayashi. Bortolizio playing it in short for Presley Ortiz. Back for Kambayashi. And then Jordan Segredo making the late run. They are dominating possession. And they are dominating territory here, APIA Leichhardt. But no domination on the scoreboard. Still 0-0. Now driven it low towards the penalty spot. But headed away well. And now Jordan just feints and leaves the ball nicely. And drops it back for Farinella. Farinella spreads it out, beautifully spread out all the way across to the far side. Simmons, he's got Ortiz. Ortiz, can he get there? Ball kept in play, is it? Well, there's a late flag. No, the ball had definitely gone out of play there. Looked like for just a moment that Kambayashi had kept the ball in play. Kambayashi, I should say. But he had not. The ball has gone out, and we will have another goal kick. They really need to just get their foot on the ball here to the Sutherland Sharks. They have had almost no possession. APIA Leichhardt have had all the territory, and when they do get the ball, as they did just a moment ago, Mo Ahmed didn't really look for a pass, just played it away, and they reset. And this is going to be a long defensive afternoon for ScoMo's Sharkies if they cannot get their foot on the ball. Now Segredo dropping it forward. Into space there. Into space there for Kambayashi. Couldn't quite get to it. And it's back now with Bertolizio. Now, a chance to break. Shiweki. Terrific tackle there by Josh Simmons. They can't maintain possession. Matty Morris looking to retain possession there. Couldn't quite do it. And Jordan has got it. Jordan plays it back for Sean Simmons. Sean Simmons spots a pass out here on this near side. He has played a beautiful raking pass all the way across the field. And couldn't quite pick up the ball there. They've got the ball now. And the throw-in is taken quickly. And it's Bertolizio. And he drops it in short for Achino. Back again. Presley Ortiz looking for the ball. Not quite going to make its way to him. It's Jordan Segredo, but they've won it back again. Farinella's won it back almost immediately. And Bertolizio caught in possession there, and it's going to be a blue throw-in. Now, throw-in. Can they retain some possession here? Morich gets the ball. Almost immediately turned over. Rory Jordan's got the ball now. Dropping onto his favourite left foot, Jordan. He's caught in the back there, and a little apology, but he's not waiting around. And he's brought in there for Segredo. Segredo, little flick back to Segredo by Kambayashi, can't quite pick it up. And now Ahmed, a little bit more composure on the ball this time, Ahmed. And he finds Grozos. Grozos driving forward, but great chasing back there. Grozos fighting again to get the ball, Grozos. He's won it back again, Grozos. Driving in towards goal, Grozos still going. Farinella with the challenge. No free kicks, says Jake Rose. Few boos from the assembled crowd here. And now Segredo drives forward, going the other way. Jordan Segredo. Still Segredo with the ball, holding it up on the edge of the box. That's good tracking back for Mason Fernandez. And he's got it again here, Fernandez. With a little bit of space in front for Mason Fernandez. He's going to try and run into that space, and he does. Evades one, evades two, goes past Farinella. And rather smartly checks inside, and he finds Morich. Morich driving forward now with Rory Jordan for company. Jordan with the shoulder. Let's play on, says match referee Jake Rose. And the ball is locked outside for Lockie McDonald. Lockie McDonald floats the ball in and just over the bar, but that is the most enterprising piece of play we have seen so far. 16 minutes gone in this first half. The most enterprise we've seen from the Sutherland Sharks side. Lockie McDonald playing the role of Phantom of the Opera today. If you can pick it up on these pictures, he's got that little mask on. But good overlapping run there, but couldn't quite get the cross to match the run. Now played forward, Kambayashi. Can he get on the end of it? Really well defended again by the number 20, Jacob Trosoglovich. He's been in all the play here, as has Katadis. No free kick there. It's a suggestion of a free kick, but none given. And we'll have a throw. It's been all action this first 17 minutes. APIA Leichhardt will be wondering how they are not in the lead. They've had all the possession. They've had several chances. But as things stand, we are still locked at 0-0. Now Mason Fernandez, can he get on this? Still battling Fernandez, keeps the ball in play really well. At the top of the jersey there. And yes, in the unfamiliar 41 jersey, it is Jordan Segredo. He gives away that foul. Usually wears the 17. Jordan Segredo, but we'll swap over on our little board here below. But 41 is Jordan Segredo. Now, Skatadis with an opportunity to float the ball now towards the edge of the box. He's got 4 blue jerseys to aim at. He's got Mason Fernandez low for him here, but floats the ball in now just to the edge of the box. Up in the air, it's one in the air, well there by Sutherland Sharks, and that is the first real attempt at anger there. That's on target, but very comfortable for Oliver Kalach. In goal there. He's had a terrific season, Kalach. No time to pause and reflect on Oliver Kalic's fantastic season. The ball has come forward for Jordan Segredo. And coming across there again is Trisoglovic. Now Chino sitting in this in the slot in the quarterback position, as we mentioned. Beautiful little flick there for Bertolicio. Presley Ortiz, they're backing off. He's gone down to ground. Well, a little bit of amateur dramatics. We mentioned Phantom of the Opera there. That was a little bit of amateur dramatics there from Presley Ortiz, and he's a little bit lucky not to find himself in the referee's notebook there. Presley Ortiz, he done really well to go past the first two, and that's the message that's being delivered to the referee. Nick Sullivan for the Sutherland Sharks is not best pleased with that. He's having a word or two with Jake Rose. He went to ground very easily there to Presley Ortiz after he'd evaded the first two tackles, and as they say in the classics, you've seen those yellow cards given, but not on this occasion. Now, Mason Fernandez for Morich. Back for Fernandez. It's Kalic comes out very sharply there. Oliver Kalic comes off his line and takes the ball relatively comfortably and drops it out now for Sparacino. Sparacino plays it forward. Ortiz looking to get on the end of it. Nick Sullivan there tracking well. Takes the first touch, Sullivan. Holds off Ortiz. Does well, but Ortiz does really well to steal the ball for him. And he finds Jordan, and he's caught there just on the back of the Achilles. And there is the first yellow card of the day. And the apologetic hand goes up. And would you believe it, of course, it's Nick Sullivan who gets the first yellow card of the day after he was just appealing for a yellow card to be issued to Presley Ortiz. Nick Sullivan, not 30 seconds later, commits a foul on Rory Jordan, who was breaking into the box there, caught him. Just an awkward little foul there on the back of the Achilles, and you can see him hobbling just a little bit. Rory Jordan in the 11 jersey, trying to walk it off. Didn't seem like it was particularly malicious from Nick Sullivan, but he did stop a promising little attack there. And so Jake Rose reached into his back pocket, and that is our first yellow card of the day for Nick Sullivan. Dead ball specialist here. He's been taking the corners from this near side. He's going to take the free kick from the far side. It's Kambayashi, and he has got 6 players to aim at in the box, and 2 to the box. Now ball is driven in, but flicked away really well. Lockie McDonald getting to the ball well there. Now Grozos looking to steal a march. Grozos can't quite get the ball. He's got support there from Shueki, and now Sparacino. Very advanced to Sparacino, but holds it up, drops it across now for Simmons, Sean Simmons that is, and Simmons across for Bertolicio. Beautiful distributor of the ball for Sean Simmons, and back now for Farinella. And they've got every single player behind the ball now to the Sutherland Sharks. They're going to have to break this down with the beautiful ball over the top, and that's what they've done. And it's Bertolicio swapping it onto his right foot, flicking it in towards the penalty spot, and away. Back for Farinella. Farinella out for Segredo for Kambayashi. He's got Farinella inside. Chooses to find him. Farinella, I should say. I beg your pardon. Farinella. And now ball out to the far side. But in the sun there. Difficult to pick up. Picked up. Driven across. Picked up well by Sean Simmons. You could really see the sun right in his eyes. Difficult to pick up the ball. Sean Simmons picked it up and then flicked in a half cross, half shot. And over the bar it went, and still untroubled. Daniel Nizic in goal. He's made a few great close-range shots. Close-range saves, I should say, from some close-range shots in that little almost ice hockey-esque period we had where the ball was ricocheting around inside the box, inside the 6-yard box, inside the 18. But it's been a little bit quieter for him in these last few minutes as the Sutherland Sharks have marshalled their forces, got themselves a bit better organised at the back. And now Nizic. Ball comes long, but Simmons does really well to put it in the air. And then it's won again by Simmons, driving forward. Little ball for Chino. Sharks running well, working hard. And now the ball is played into space. Can they turn? Little turn back inside. Scatadis can't quite retain possession though. And it's Bertolicio in for Chino. But they've won it back again. Scatadis has got it back. And now Shueki. Will he shoot? No, Shueki plays it across for Grozos. Controls it. Suggested a handball there. Yes, indeed. It was just below the jersey there, and clipped the elbow of Peter Grozos, who's been the player you've got to say who's shown the most quality really for the Sutherland Sharks side. Number 7, Peter Grozos. Now, Simmons, Segredo, beautiful ball. Bertolizio, great control to hold the ball in there. Finds Ortiz. Little look over the shoulder, Ortiz. He's got a bit of space around him, Ortiz. Drops it in for Farinella. And Farinella out for Jordan. Jordan driving towards goal. Checks inside, outside. Left foot, Jordan. Blocked away. Put it onto his favourite left foot there, did Rory Jordan. But the ease with which they brought the ball forward there, APIA Leichhardt, will be a concern. We can see him just down below us here, Steve Zorich. He's pacing around his technical area, looking a little bit concerned. But 24, almost 25 minutes gone here in this first half, and he'll be pretty pleased that it's still 0-0. But APIA Leichhardt will not, and they will be looking to get their first goal on the board. And so Seiya Kambayashi will take the corner again. A little bit different setup here from APIA. They've got 5-6 players. Well there, Nick Sullivan in the air, and he's won that well. Thought that it had taken a little ricochet back off an APIA player. Thought that it had clipped Presley Ortiz on the way back out there, but Jake Rose says no, and we will have another corner for APIA Leichhardt. Away matches around the penalty spot, drives it in low towards front post. It's headed away well again there. Jerry Scatati's first on the scene, and we will have a third. We will have a third corner, calling for a football. The ball has gone over the fence up the back, and so we will have a third corner in a row here. And I don't think it's going to be that little blue ball that was thrown onto the field. That looks like one of those footballs you buy when you're away in Queensland on holidays. I don't think that's quite regulation. But, we will have the corner now, and it is Seiya Kambayashi who's going to take it. And now they've set up again with every single player inside the 6. There is 7-8 APIA players and a similar number right inside the 6-yard box, and the ball ricochets away off Sullivan's head again and out, and it's picked up by Katsuda. Katsuda looks to play it long, trying to find Lockie McDonald. McDonald contesting in the air. Jordan picks it up. Jordan gets a second touch. Jordan a third touch. He's got Bertolizio outside, and Bertolizio for Presley Ortiz. Presley Ortiz takes a touch, drives it in low, and away and wide from absolutely nothing there. Rory Jordan running through, took 2 or 3 beautiful touches under duress. Found Bertolizio. Bertolizio dropped it in nicely for Presley Ortiz. He had a decent side on goal there. Not the best side on goal he's had so far. He had that great early chance, Presley Ortiz. But he's driven the shot away and wide. And still, the score is 0-0, but it is just wave after wave of attack from APIA Leichhardt. Sitting in 5th place on the ladder, as we said. It's 2 wins and 2 defeats in their last couple of games, but 5 goals scored against Mount Druitt, 2 against Man last week. So they have been amongst the goals. Not last week, but certainly the last few weeks they've definitely been amongst the goals. But not so far today. Now, ball drops down. A little bit of head tennis there, nobody retaining the ball. Simmons charges in and wins it really well. And again, Simmons driving forward. He's got Segredo there, drops the ball in low for Segredo, but Ahmed picks it up. And now Scatati's driving forward. Scatati's plays the ball through the middle. Shiweki comes through. Kalach thought about coming, but drops back. Shiweki headed away well though by Farinella. Had a chance to drive in on goal there to Shiweki, but thought better of it. And now finds Scatati's again. Scatati's caught in possession. And it's Kambayashi. Kambayashi for Farinella. Farinella checks inside really nicely and finds Jordan. Takes a touch, controls it, and drops it inside for Achino. He's got time and space. He's caught in possession there, Achino. Had time and space, but took too much of it. And now Scatati. An absolute wonder goal from Mason Fernandez from 25 metres out. Kalach with the save onto the post. That would have been a contender for goal of the season in any competition. But a terrific fingertip save there from Oliver Kalach and onto the post and away, and we nearly had a thunderbolt from the Sutherland Sharks side to take what would have been, in fairness, a somewhat undeserved lead, but had that gone in, you could not have said it to leave was undeserving. An absolute wonder strike from Mason Fernandez off the post. It's sometimes more dramatic when the ball hits the post and comes away, but that is no good for the Sutherland Sharks. And they've got the ball again now. McDonald just on the edge of the box, looking to drop it in for Fernandez, but only finds Bertolizio. He plays it away. And now Segredo has picked it up on this near side. And he finds Josh Simmons. Simmons back to Kalach. And Kalach plays it forward, but one well in the air. Now Moric picks it up nicely in midfield. Will that for the Sutherland Sharks side, as Mason Fernandez looking to find Shueki. Shueki pressuring Kalach. Kalach plays it away well. And now Sullivan on the ball. Will they lift on the back of that now, Sutherland Sharks? They have had almost no possession, almost no territory, and almost no chances. But they almost had the lead. That's how crazy football is sometimes. But they do not, and we remain at 0-0 here. Approaching the half an hour mark in the Albo versus ScoMo Election Day derby. Trosoglovic plays it inside. Lovely turn forward. And ball into space. Beautiful ball into space there. Skotadis. Can he get it? Absolutely nobody in the box there. Shueki is making his way there now. But he's got crosses to the back post as well. Skotadis drives a shot in. Shot on target. That's 2 shots now in the last couple of minutes. They're lifting a little bit. The Sutherland Sharks. That was well saved by Oliver Kalach. But this is turning into a very different game than what it was in the first 15 or 20 minutes. It was all APIA Leichhardt. They had the possession, they had the territory, they had the shots. But some terrific saves from Daniel Lizic kept the score at 0-0. And now in this last 2 or 3 minutes, 2 chances created out of nothing from the Sutherland Sharks, and they are back in this game in terms of possession, in terms of territory, and certainly in terms of momentum. Now Farinella driving forward, finds Kambayashi. Back, Sean Simmons. Drops it outside for Kambayashi. Kambayashi looking to find Segredo. Can he keep it in play? He can. Jordan Segredo has got 2-3 blue jerseys around him, but not much help in APIA Leichhardt purple. But, they've played their way really nicely around that. And Bertolizio's in a load of space out here in this near side. And the ball is going to find him. It is indeed Bertolizio. He's got Trosoglovic in front of him. Bertolizio checks back inside and drops it off for Josh Simmons. Simmons thinks about floating it in, thinks better of it. Back for Bertolizio. Back for Josh Simmons. Josh Simmons dinking the ball in, just goes over everybody's head there, and just about on the penalty spot. It is picked up rather comfortably by Daniel Lizic. Have they weathered the storm here? Have the Sutherland Sharks weathered the storm? 30 minutes gone in this first half. Have they weathered the storm? And can they come right back into this game? The ball is away. Bertolizio. Little deflection of Fernandez. And Fernandez drops it back for Kalach. Kalach plays it long. But, no one really contesting for the ball there. It's taken pretty comfortably by Dick Sullivan. And he finds Mohamed. Bring it forward. He's got Lockie McDonald outside him. And he finds him. McDonald for Grozos. He's going to go again, McDonald. Grozos checks back inside. And then drops it all the way back for Katsuta. And Katsuta for Trosoglovic. And for Fernandez. Pressure straight away from Bertolizio. Fernandez has to turn inside outside. Does really well there, Mason Fernandez. Wins the throw in. Strong appeal there from Steve Zorich down below us. And his appeal has been heard. Now looking to get him behind there. Shueki can't quite evade. Can't quite evade Josh Simmons there. The 4 jersey. Very strong defender Simmons. He's claiming he had his jersey pulled there, Simmons. But 6 of 1, half dozen of the others, says Jake Rose. And so Bertolizio drops it in for a Chino. Bertolizio. Back for Josh Simmons. Simmons spraying the ball across to the other side. Finds Sean Simmons now, bringing it forward with space, with Jordan there as well. Plays a beautiful ball in there. Jordan, can he get to it? He got a little touch with his left foot, Jordan. Keeps it in play really well. Does the ball drift out? It stayed in there. He's done really well. In fact, he hasn't. It looked like he'd taken a touch there just to slow the ball down, and then it looked like he'd gotten there just in time, but beautifully positioned. Our assistant referee directly on the line there. He done really well. Showed some great pace himself, our assistant referee. And adjudicates that the ball had just gone out of play. Rory Jordan not quite able to keep it in. And so Daniel Lizic again will have a goal kick. And again, 3 forward here. They've got the same setup every time of these goal kicks. They've got 3 in the middle, 3 up front, and 4 at the back. Looking to make something of these long goal kicks from Lizic. And Shueki does well. Grozos looks to find Shueki again, but can't quite find him. Deft little touch there from Grozos. And battle for the ball in midfield there. And it's Segredo who finds Ortiz. Ortiz has got 4 blue jerseys around him. Finds Farinella. Farinella caught in possession. Bertolizio, a little swing and a miss there from Bertolizio. Well, we've mentioned ice hockey and basketball, so let's drop baseball in there too for good measure. Why not? Swing and a miss from Joe Bertolizio. The ball has found its way back to the Sutherland Sharks. And again, in the middle of midfield, Grozos. He's got McDonald outside him. Drops it in short for Katsuda. Katsuda back for Grozos. Grozos, he's having to make his way across the middle of the field here. And he finds Sullivan. Sullivan drives it forward. Now Fernandez, is he onside? No flag. Fernandez took a beautiful touch, but wasn't quite enough to get him past Bertolizzi. A little push in the back there, is there? No. Still battling for possession. Does really well there, Mason Fernandez. And finds Drasoglovic. Drasoglovic to the back post. Simmons lets it run. McDonald gets a touch. Does it come out? Is it going to be a goal kick or is it going to be a corner? It is going to be a goal kick. Little battle out there on the far side. Sean Simmons and Lockie McDonald battling for possession. But again, our assistant referee at the far side really well positioned to adjudicate there. And a goal kick it is. APIA Leichhardt playing the ball forward, but Mo Ahmed is there quickly. Not a super convincing touch from Ahmed. And Matty Maric is there to clean things up. And he's on the scene again, Maric. Can he get on the ball there? Not quite. Farinella is there first. Little tug of the jersey, but advantage played. Now Segredo and Maric. Maric, terrific tackle. Sliding challenge there. Got the ball really well. But couldn't quite find Skitadis. And so now a chance for Apia to pick the ball up and build. Again, Kambayashi. Checking inside, Kambayashi. Finds Farinella. He's looking for Simmons to go outside him. Farinella. Simmons stays where he is. And drops it for Sparacino. Sparacino coming forward. He's got options. He's got Jory Jordan running for him. And he's got Simmons outside. Simmons outside. Not a space there. Chose not to find him. Drops it back inside for Achino. Achino for Farinella. Back for Achino. Every blue jersey behind the ball now. Achino looks to spread it across, but it's cut out there by Grozos at the expense of a throw-in on that far side, which Sean Simmons will take. And he drops it back. Sparacino. Uchino. Lots of time and space on the ball here. No real high press from Sutherland Sharks. They're sitting back just a little bit. Simmons for Farinella. Farinella, not loads of options there. Farinella plays the ball in just behind Shueki. For Sparacino, for Uchino, for Jordan. Jordan plays inside now for Prezi Ortiz. Ortiz with the shot. Just over the bar, but a much more measured build-up there from APIA Leichhardt, taking their time. Sutherland Sharks happy to sit back. Just sitting. Two players just inside their own half, and then a block of floor, and then another block of four. Inviting APIA Leichhardt onto them, having to play the ball through the space there, through the lines, and they did that really well with APIA Leichhardt to create the chance for Presley Ortiz. But, the shot was away and wide and over the bar. And so we will have a goal kick for Daniel Lizic. If you'd have offered Steve Zoric 0-0 after 36 minutes, after 10 minutes, I think he would have bitten your hand off. Did not look like the game was going to pan out that way, but it has. But now, Jordan Segredo. Can they change it? Segredo playing the ball into space for Presley Ortiz, but Lizic is out sharply off his line. And he picks it up really well. Less than 10 minutes to go to half-time now. The Sharks have to keep playing. They've dropped back just a little bit. They had a 5 or 10 minute spell where they went forward and created 2 really good chances. But they really start to sit back now just a little bit. And they're inviting APIA Leichhardt onto them. And now Kalach has got the ball with Shueki pressuring him. And he plays the ball away there. Kalach just over towards the ball boys. And so we'll have a throw in on the far side. Lockie McDonald. And rather sensibly, McDonald, he was starting to run and then decided, you know what, I'm actually going to walk over. So across he strolls just to run a few more seconds off the clock. And he's got Matty Maric coming short. He's got Shueki going long. He's got Grozos there as well. Looks to find Grozos. And does well. Picks up the crumbs there. Does Peter Grozos. But now Josh Simmons drops it out for Sparacino. Sparacino playing it long. Rory Jordan looking to get on the end of it. But all sailing off into the only remaining sunny corner of the field. Out there on the far left-hand side from our vantage point. And Nick Sullivan again leaves the ball. And lets Daniel Lizic stroll across. Ball under his arm. They would, you would imagine, definitely take 0-0 at half-time after the way this first half has panned out. In somewhat summary, absolutely dominant possession in territory for APIA Leichhardt in the first, you've got to say, 20-25 minutes or so. And then from almost nothing, Mason Fernandez with what would have been a contender for goal of the season. If there's an award for shot hitting the post of the season, I think it's going to be right up there. Along with the shot from APIA Leichhardt last week, it was Eddie Kaspers with an absolutely beautiful shot that came back off the bar. But it was Mason Fernandez whose shot came off the post today. And that is probably the closest we've come to a goal. Certainly from the Sutherland Sharks' point of view, that's the closest we've come to a goal. And we still sit at 0-0 as the sun sets now in behind these new beautiful rooms that you can see, and bar area up at Seymour Shore here, up behind the goal. It looks absolutely fantastic, these new facilities. The field has been relayed, there's a new canteen, they've got a merch store, the scoreboard looks fantastic, and then up behind you can see people enjoying the game from the balcony, enjoying a refreshing drink, no doubt. But yeah, facilities here absolutely top class. Can the Sharkies get on the scoreboard? As we said, no goals throughout the month of April. The last goal they scored was towards the end of March at Christie Park. They'll be looking to get the month of May off to a flyer. But, Mason Fernandez nearly broke both the deadlock in this game and the deadlock that they found in their last couple of games. Strong boot Kalach, but can't quite direct the ball there towards the teammate. Bertolizio, closest man there. But the ball sails out, and we will have a throw-in, which Jacob Drasoglovich will take down below us. And he looks to find Shueki. Shueki can't quite get it, but Moric does. Turns inside Moric, drops it back for Mohamed. Under pressure there from Presley Ortiz, Mohamed. He finds Nizic, and Nizic plays it long towards Grozos. Well, the ball is evaded Simmons there, and it's dropped out for Lockie McDonald. And he's driving forward now, McDonald. He's got Grozos outside him. He's got Moric inside. Too many options there for McDonald, Grozos, and Moric in space. But, all he could find was the foot of Sean Simmons. And that's a lovely flick forward there from Segredo. They've got it back really well here, the Sharks. Moric drops it back for Katsuda. Katsuda back for Ahmed. And Ahmed across for Sullivan. Sullivan, a little bit of space in front from Sullivan. Drives forward, looking to play into space. Can Shueki get at the end of it? Well, Sparacino gets a touch on it. Shueki, was it a tug of the jersey there, perhaps? Is there? No. Really well there. And Fernandez got another touch there. He would have been bearing down on goal, but Bertolizio saw the danger. And back for Uccino. Jordan stepping inside, stepping outside. Is there a foul there? There is indeed. Beautiful feet there from Rory Jordan. Moved the ball, left foot, right foot. Tempted the Sharks player. I think it was Mohamed who was in there, was tempted into the challenge. Matty Moric in there, remonstrating with Jake Rose. But, to no avail. And as we approach the 43rd minute mark, who else? Jordan Segredo is approaching the ball there. He is setting up for the free kick. Danger here, you've got to think. For the Sutherland Sharks, Steve Zaric down below us looking concerned. And when he stepped away from the ball there, Jordan Segredo, has he been out, just stepped away just to remind the referee of the distance that wall should be away. And the crowd has gone silent here. I think a well-versed crowd here They know that this is a dangerous moment for the Sutherland Sharks. Chino and Segredo standing over the ball. Nizic organising his wall. Simmons doing his best there to catch the eye of Dylan Nizic and put him off. And so, Jordan Segredo approaches the ball. Segredo with the shot over the top of the wall, just away and wide. Well, that was millimetres away from Jordan Segredo. Daniel Nizic frozen on the spot. If that was on target, that would 100% have been the opening goal of this first half. And Nizic now, he's using all the tricks. Nizic walking across to the other side of the goal to just run an extra couple of seconds off the clock here. Can't think of any delays we have. There's a slight delay for an injury to Daniel Nizic, but can't have been more than a minute. So I think Jackson Tippett, our fourth official down below, will be giving us the details momentarily, you'd imagine, on the amount of extra time we will have. Now, battle for the ball, just in midfield. Shiweki touches it down for Fernandez. Fernandez plays it short. But can't quite find a blue jersey. Scatati's driving through there. And now Segredo. He's got Ortiz over the top. Ahmed is there, does really well. But a little push in the back there, perhaps, is there? No, not called. Well, a little bit of a late whistle there. It did look like there was a little push in the back there from Seiya Kambayashi. Delayed reaction from our match referee, Jake Rose, perhaps waiting to see if any advantage could eventuate for the Sutherland Sharks. No advantage eventuated, and doesn't look best pleased with the amount of time that we're going to see here. Franco Parisi, just down below us, he's just... We have, and yes, 1 minute, I think as predicted. 1 minute of additional time. As they say, a minimum, I should say, of 1 minute of additional time. Now Bertolizio can cross us, get on the ball here. No, he's too quick, his feet are too quick there, Bertolizio. And he finds Segredo. Segredo. Grosas. Well, the ball has stayed right on the line there and stayed in play for Bertolizio. And there's a chance now in the dying embers of this first half for the Sutherland Sharks to press forward, and they are going to have the last chance. Says Jake Rose, and they're sending the dangerous men forward. Ahmed, Sullivan, McDonald has dropped back, and Shiweki is in there as well. Scatati's is in there too, and it's Peter Grossos. Everybody hovering just on the edge of the 18-yard box, and Grossos, one arm up in the air. He's going to float this free kick in, floats it in towards the penalty spot, but it's won really well in the end there by Josh Simmons, and away it goes for Rory Jordan. Jordan drops it back for Sean Simmons, and Simmons plays it long, and away and out for a throw-in, and that is the half-time whistle here in the federal election derby. It is Anthony Albanese's APIA Leichhardt 0, and ScoMo's Scott Morrison's Sutherland Sharks 0. Chances aplenty for APIA Leichhardt in the first 20 minutes of the first half, but gradually Sutherland Sharks fought their way back into it. An almost wonder goal from Mason Fernandez, fingertip save from Oliver Kalach onto the post, and that is how we are going to pause at half-time. It is the home side, ScoMo's Sharkies 0, the away side, Albo's APIA 0. We are almost ready for the second half here at Seymour Shaw Field, which we can say looks absolutely brilliant here. The new facilities at half-time, I just went around and had a bit of a look into the new bar up there. It is absolutely packed to the rafters, and we can actually see the game on the TV from here as well. So we are ready for the second half. Jake Rose, our match referee, gets us underway. Albo v Scomo derby, as we mentioned. APIA 0, Sutherland Sharks 0, as we get this second half up and running. And it is Lockie MacDonald straight away onto the ball with Maric. Is there a free kick there? No free kick given. Farinella finds Prezi Ortiz. Terrific tackle there. And the ball is won back. MacDonald again drops it in for Grozos. And MacDonald plays it up into space. Shiweki looking to get on the end of it. But Sparacino gets a touch there. Does it come back off a blue jersey? A little pause for thought from our assistant referee. It did look like it came back. Well, no, the referee has corrected it. He had the best view, and well, Grozos isn't aware now that the decision has been reversed, and Simmons is just letting him know. A little push and shove there, good-natured push and shove, you'd have to say. And the ball is thrown forward. Jordan looking to get a touch, and we have had a substitution at half-time. It is the number 28, Maxim Kasalovic, who has made his way onto the field. Just having a little glance around to see who has come off. Looks like it's Adrian Chino who back to hold on to the ball. Segredo, well, he's just evaded those last two tackles. Prezi Ortiz turns with the ball. There's a suggestion of a handball there, but not given. Farinella plays it in low. Segredo can't quite hold it up. And now the Sharks can break. And it is that substitute there. Kasalovic, who drives forward. Now, space for Jordan. Jordan with the shot. Blocked away really well. Sharks now breaking away. They've got the ball. Shiweki. Can he keep it in? Shiweki can't quite keep it in. And yes, confirmation that it is Adrian Chino, the captain, who has made his way off. Who has made his way on for APIA Leichhardt. Now, Farinella. Farinella's got Jordan. My goodness me, a glorious chance there for APIA Leichhardt. Spurned. It was Saya Kambayashi who came in. Rory Jordan down the left-hand side, played the ball across, and Kambayashi in space, in time, he slid in. He was not able to get a strong enough contact on the ball in terms of direction to put it on goal, and Daniel Nizic lives again. Hearts in mouth stuff there for the Sutherland Sharks. Only 2 minutes into the second half. And now Sullivan coming forward. Sullivan plays it to this near side for MacDonald. Can he get a touch on MacDonald? Plays it forward. Sparacino was there. Kalach calls, and Kalach comes and takes it comfortably. It is Paletti, one of my fellow NPL commentators, who is the announcer here today. And Paletti has confirmed that it is, in fact, yes, Adrian Chino who was made way, and Maxim Kasalovic in the 29 jersey has come on. Now, Sean Simmons picks it up, little slip Simmons, but regains his feet really well. Simmons, can he get the cross in? It's a terrific cross in, right towards the penalty spot, but headed away well. Drasoglovic did well to get it away. Drasoglovic finds Katsuta, and they play it forward, but picked up comfortably by Josh Simmons. Will we have a repeat in the start of the second half that we did at the start of the first half, with APIA Leichhardt retaining the possession? Looks like it's going to pan out that way. Sparacino back across for Simmons. He's got Kasalovic in front of him, and he's got Bertolizio looking to make space. Now the ball is played through for Bertolizio. Can he get there? No. Mo Ahmed across well. Mo Ahmed across really well there, and plays the ball away. And Bertolizio will take the throw in. He'll throw it short. Our substitute, well, he's run into a heavy challenge there, but plays it out to that far side. Bertolizio coming into the box. Well, he's taken down there, Bertolizio, with a scything challenge. He's not reached for his yellow card just yet there. And that appears to be a quite generous decision by Jake Rose. It was late. He was sliding across there, was Jacob Drasoglovic. He had a terrific first half, Trosoglovic, but no cards. That was generous. But we will have a free kick still in a very dangerous area. Almost 5 minutes gone in this second half. And we've got a very, very dangerous free kick situation. Jordan Segredo, with Simmons there beside him, standing over the ball. Segredo drops away. And, holding just on the edge there. Segredo looking for the short pass, but they're alive to the danger there. And they've dropped one man off the ball, but they come back now. Now Simmons floats the ball in low, but well away. Skatadis was there first, and he plays the... Sean Simmons retrieves it well. And throws it in. Finds Segredo. Segredo round the outside. Segredo still in possession, plays it in well, but blocked away. Mo Ahmed on the scene. Blocks it away well. And we had umpteen corners in the first half. 3 in a row. Hand side from an APIA Leichhardt attacking point of view. Taken by Seiya Kambayashi. And here he is again. Looking to set up to take that corner, and it's no ball there, and so Franco Perez decides that he is going to get involved, and he plays the ball across. And Jordan Segredo completes the job. And so now corner kick out on that far side. They've tried this tactic once or twice in the first half. There's 6, possibly 7 APIA Leichhardt players inside the 6, and a similar number of Sutherland Sharks defenders there, as well as Daniel Nizic. And now the ball is driven in low and hard. Flicked in and away. Well, that was a very dangerous corner, driven in low. Prezi Ortiz looked like he got ahead on the ball there, but Nizic did enough to block it away. But danger not away just yet, and well, the danger is very much away now as Nick Sullivan drives the ball forward. Farinella gets there really well. Simmons contesting for the ball with Ahmed, and suggestion of a handball there from Segredo, not given. Now Segredo driving forward, he's got a little bit of space in front from Segredo, continues to drive on. Segredo holding it up, steps back inside, left foot, right foot, no support in behind him. Segredo, he was held up really well there by Katsura Katsuda. And now Sean Simmons back for Segredo. And he drops it back for Kasanovic. Spread across now for Josh Simmons. He's got space and time in front of Josh Simmons. Ahmed in the 6 jersey is there. Wins it away well. And again Ahmed. Farinella for Jordan. Drops it onto his left for Jordan. Finds Prezi Ortiz. Ortiz back for Farinella. But Ahmed there yet again. Mo Ahmed jumping in, making the tackle. Kasanovic, Farinella, Ahmed there, a little bit of a late challenge. But, no free kick. Now, Bertolizio plays it in low, chance for a shot, driven in, it's there! They've broken the deadlock, it's Seiya Kambayashi. 8 minutes gone in this second half, and the pressure tells eventually, it had to tell eventually. APIA Leichhardt with Seiya Kambayashi. It's been his corners and his free kicks that have proven to be very dangerous, particularly in that first half, but he's picked the ball up really well there, just on the edge of the box. He's looked up, he's seen that he's got a little bit of space and time, and he has driven in a right foot shot, low and hard. 8 minutes gone in this second half, and eventually the deadlock is broken. It is 1-0, and it is Seiya Kambayashi. It is a deserved lead for APIA Leichhardt. Ball driven in low there. The rear guard action from the Sutherland Sharks. And their defences have been breached for the first time tonight. 1-0, 8 minutes gone in this second half. How will they respond? Now, can they get back in? Prezi Ortiz has got a chance for 2 in a minute. It's a great save, blocked away. Well, they had a chance for 2 goals in a minute there. Prezi Ortiz, the shot coming back off Nizic, ricocheting back off a defender and away and out and wide. And having held them out for so long, like London buses, there was almost 2 coming along, one after another. They've done enough just to block the ball away and out. And our goal scorer, Seiya Kambayashi, is back on corner duties. And here he comes now. Kambayashi floats it in just to the edge of the 6. Headed away well. Trosoglovic up in the air there, really well. Now Grozos has done really well, and he's dropped the ball in short. Oh, that is a very, very heavy challenge. That is a very heavy challenge. What colour card? Yellow is the colour of the card. Franco Farinella can count himself a little bit lucky there. Kotaro Katsuta had played the ball into space and he was clattered, is the only way you could describe that, by Franco Farinella in the 99 jersey. He has stayed down here as Kotaro Katsuta. It was a very, very heavy challenge, and he might count himself lucky, but it is only a yellow card. Franco Farinella. Kotaro Katsuta has barely moved. Looked like he was caught just on the right knee there. Looking at the substitutes bench that Steve Zarch has available to him. He's got Jordan Roberts, Ruben Awaratifi, Daniel Sousa, Ty McGowan to choose from on his bench. I'll tell you the APIA bench while we're here. Anthony Bozanis, Jack Stewart back from injury. I had a brief chat to Franco Parese before the game, and he's hoping to give Jack Stewart a few minutes tonight. Michael Kuda, Eddie Kaspers, who had that terrific shot against Marconi last week, and Alex Denmed make up the substitutes bench. Maxim Kasalovic has already made his way onto the field, and still staying down. He's just back up to his feet now. He's Kotaro Katsuta. He's a very tough player. He's got a terrific engine on him. Every time I've seen him play, very, very hard-working player, and a tough player to boot. And he is back up on his feet. A couple of minutes there of action. It was Seiya Kambayashi who broke the deadlock 8 minutes into the second half with a terrific low shot, giving Daniel Nizic absolutely no chance. And less than a minute later, ball over the top, the right-hand edge of the box. And it was Presley Ortiz, who has looked dangerous throughout, who had a chance to make it 2. But Nizic came off his line well, blocked the ball well. A little ricochet, meant the danger wasn't quite averted, but ball was eventually scooped away. And looks like we are ready to restart play. Jake Rose agrees, and ball now played forward. Mo Ahmed floats the ball up to the edge of the box. Shueki heads it down, but just as blue jersey. Now Grozos holding the ball up really well. Grozos, lovely bit of control there from Grozos. Just behind him, Sean Simmons had a handful of his jersey, but did really well, Grozos. But Matty Maric putting the pressure on at the back, and the ball has gone out now for a goal kick. It's been a pretty compact performance, you'd have to say, from Sutherland Sharks. They weathered the storm in the first 20-25 minutes of the first half. Could have taken a dramatic lead when Mason Fernandez rattled the post, but weren't quite able to get on the scoreboard. A little bit like last week in their game against Sydney FC. They also hit the woodwork. It was Matty Maric hit the woodwork, and within a minute or so, Sydney FC had taken the lead, and 20 minutes later they found themselves 2-0 down. Not a similar story for APIA Leichhardt last week. They themselves hit the crossbar with that terrific shot that we mentioned from Eddie Kaspers, but within a number of minutes Marconi had themselves scored 2 goals, one of them an own goal, and the other goal from Jake True. So Sparacino with an own goal and Jake True with the other goal, and so similar defeats last week for both of these sides. Hit the post when it was 0-0, but ended up conceding 2 relatively quick goals to lose 2-0. But different story tonight now. And here is Sparacino, a man who'll be wanting to make up for that own goal from last week. Very unfortunate own goal, you'd have to say. He was looking to cut out a cross from Jake True, and really had to try and do something to get the ball away, and unluckily deflected off him in for what was Marconi's second goal. Now ball played forward here. Apia looking to build again. Kasalovic drops it back for Sparacino, back for Kasalovic. Brings the ball forward, and with not much support, thinks better of it. Drops it back for Simmons. Simmons to Segredo. Segredo for Presley Ortiz, but can't quite hold it up. But there's Farinelli winning the ball really well. Farinella, I beg your pardon. Now Ortiz plays the ball out into space for Segredo. Segredo with Mo Ahmed there for company. He's been resolute at the back as Mo Ahmed. And a little interplay there from, interplay there for a moment from Sutherland, but they've lost the ball. And it's Segredo again with those dancing feet. But loses out Segredo. And a chance to break now for the Sharks. The ball is played away, but there was going to be an offside there. Shueki thought better of it, dropped himself back into an onside position, and now Kalac with the ball comfortably drops it short for Kasalovic. Kasalovic for Kambayasi. They're going to have to commit men forward a little bit. So the Sharks, still a long way to go, still 30 minutes to go in the second half, but they will have to drive forward just a little bit if they want to get back. And now here's Ortiz. Can Ortiz make it 2 across the front? Jordan drops it back, held up by Kambayashi. Kambayashi for Bertolizio. Drops back for Kasalovic, and over the bar it goes. Well, they were looking for an offside flag there where the Sutherland Sharks for Presley Ortiz. The offside flag did not come. Ball was played across the front of goal. It was Jordan, it was Kambayashi who had touches. Neither of them decided to shoot, and so they dropped it back into the slot where Maxim Kasalovic, our substitute, was there. And he drove in a shot, but could not get his head over the ball. And over the bar it went. 15 minutes gone in this second half. And we stay at 1-0 to APIA Leichhardt, but space is opening up now a little bit as the Sutherland Sharks, they will have to commit not too many men further forward, but they're going to have to commit something forward, or they are going to have a 5th game without a goal. And now they've got the ball, they've touched it there, and they've won themselves a free kick. Quite a few late challenges by APIA Leichhardt. A little bit of frustration there from Sutherland with some of these late challenges coming in. It was Sparacino that time with the late challenge. And now here's a man who has been on the receiving end of a yellow card, Nick Sullivan, and he brings the ball forward. Does really well to evade Presley Ortiz, finds Matty Moric, and Moric now drops it out for McDonald. He's got Grozos short, finds Grozos, goes again McDonald, Grozos coming inside, and again Grozos has Simmons for company. It's Kambayashi steals the ball away well. Drops it off for his compatriot Kotaro Katsuda, and it's one Japanese import to the other. Katsuta gets the better of Kambayashi there briefly. Now Ahmad will drive forward. He turns, checks back inside. He's got Presley Ortiz pressing him. Drops it back for Katsuda. And Skotadis doesn't have much to aim at there, Skotadis. So he finds Ahmad short. Well, Ahmad did really well to jump onto the ball there. He finds Moric. And it drops it back now. And out to that far side, it was Peter Grozos who's dropped it across to that far side. Grozos just hovering on the edge of the box now, as is Ahmed. Ahmed just in behind Sheikh Rose. Goes again, Ahmed, looking for a return pass. And he gets it. Ahmed drops it back for Moric. Retaining possession really well here. Katsuda. Skotadis. And here is Sullivan. Sullivan driving towards goal. Sullivan looking for a shot there, but checks it outside for McDonald. McDonald drives it in. Can come off a hand there. It does not. And now Simmons with the chance to clear, and he plays it long, Simmons, but Sullivan does really well. Gets the ball in the air, gets an awkward bounce there, Sullivan. A second awkward bounce. And then after that awkward bounce, the ball evaded Nick Sullivan. And it looked like Presley Ortiz was going to be a little bit of space. He decides to just pull him down, and now we're going to have a series of substitutions here. As we mentioned, yes, Jack Stewart is going to make his way onto the field, as was predicted in my pre-match chat with Franco Parese. And it is Rory Jordan who is making way. Jack Stewart will come on in the 7 jersey, and Rory Stewart will make his way off. And it is Alex Denmead in the 30 jersey who's also making his way on. And we've got triple substitution, in fact. It looked like Sean Simmons was going to be making his way off, but it is in fact Jordan Segredo who has made his way off. So it's Denmed and Stewart on, and it is Segredo and Rory Jordan off. He was strolling across the sideline there. Sean Simmons looking as though he was going to make his way off, but as we mentioned, it's actually Segredo who makes his way off. Now here's Sean Simmons down below us. And he has done well, and he's won himself a corner, which he takes quickly and finds Sparacino. Sparacino to Simmons. Simmons, he drives forward. He's got a little tug of the jersey there from Mason Fernandez. And Josh Simmons, but does well, holds it up and drives it out to the far right-hand side. Roberto Licio can come forward now. And he finds Farinella inside. Farinella stops and checks. Maybe looking to make an impact. Jack Stewart coming back from injury. Now Spadacino back for Stewart. Stewart can't quite control it. Kasalovic is there and picks it up comfortably. And he finds Josh Timmins. Plays it in short, but it's turned over. Now Shiweki. Shiweki looking to make a break there. Shiweki. He looked like he was going to have Spadacino for pace, but the ball, the pass through, had significantly too much pace on it itself. And it's back now with Kambayashi. Kambayashi plays it out. Now Stewart cutting inside. Holds it up, looks to find Presley Ortiz, does Jack Stewart. Can't quite connect. But he's looking very lively already. He's only been on the field less than a minute, Jack Stewart. In those distinctive colourful boots. Looking very lively on the ball, looking to bring other players into play. And now Grozos drops it short. Comes outside now for McDonald. McDonald, the space in front. He plays a beautiful ball forward there. Skatadis looking to get the ball forward there into a little bit of space. But sweeping across beautifully. Anthony Sparacino, 20 minutes on. In this second half, that was a dangerous looking move there. But Sparacino sweeping across beautifully. Stopped Skatadis from getting to space. And now Grossos looking to get on the end of it. Can't quite get it. Beautiful feet there from Denmed. And then checks back inside as well. Alex Denmed, beautiful feet there. Plays it back into a little bit of trouble. But it's cleared away and well. Lockie McDonald wins it. They've got some time and space here. Sullivan spreads it across from Mohamed. He's got Katsuda in front of him. Katsuda drops. Ahmed moves into that space. And he goes again, Ahmed. But might be out of position here, Ahmed, if APIA could break quickly. And not quite quickly, but they're certainly still breaking. But, can't maintain possession. And Ahmed plays the ball, loses the shin pad. Retrieves the shin pad and looks to move back into that central defensive position. And, well, we've got a player who's just gone down directly in front of us. The referee's going to have to call a halt to the play. And looks like a non-contact injury here in front of us. Be very concerned. We've got Michael Kuda, who's getting ready to come on. But, they might have to refresh this substitution. APIA Leichhardt, depending on the outcome. We can't quite see just from our vantage point who's gone down at the moment. But Michael Kuda in the 21 jersey looks like he's ready to make his entry. And no movement just yet on the Sutherland Sharks bench, but it's Presley Ortiz, in fact, who has gone down. Didn't look like there was any contact there from our vantage point. The play was just out on the left-hand side of the field when Ortiz went down in the middle of the field, and Nick Sullivan is there just checking in on him. But holding his, he's holding his shin, and the physiotherapist is having a little bit of a look at underneath his foot. But, he's getting up now, Presley Ortiz. Let's see how he is. And, yeah, he's looking like he will not be continuing here. Presley Ortiz, he's hobbling towards the sideline, and it does look like on the 23rd minute mark that will be it for Presley Ortiz as he very much hobbles to the sideline. Michael Kuda in the 21 jersey, and he is going to be joining the fray. And on he comes, and it is a crestfallen looking Presley Ortiz hobbling off the field. Inquiries from Franco Padese as to how he is doing, and judging by the look on his face, he is not doing particularly well. So Presley Ortiz, who had looked very, very lively tonight, is off the field, replaced by number 21, Michael Kuta. And yeah, we'll restart play with a drop ball. And now some action on the Sharks bench. It is the distinctive number 9, very tall man, Francis Awaratife. I beg your pardon, that is his father, of course. Ruben Awaratife, son of Francis Awaratife, who is getting ready to come on in the 9 jersey. He is a very tall player. I saw him play a couple of times last season. Tall, speedy, very dangerous player. And I'm sure his father, if he is watching, will be very proud to see his son coming on. Former Socceroo and SBS analyst Francis Awaratife. And I was slipping the back there, and Shiweki is going straight through. Shiweki, can he make a play? Well, just away and wide. There was a slip at the back there from APIA Leichhardt, and Richard Shiweki grabbed onto the chance quickly. Those 2 APIA defenders came in quickly to try to make up the lost ground. Couldn't quite hit the target. And double substitution by the looks of things. It is Saya Kambayashi who is making his way off.
Substitution for York, Sutherland and Sharks. Coming onto the field is number 9, Ruben Awaratete.
And so just looking here, it's Shiweki, yes, who is coming off.
And substitution for APIA Leichhardt. Coming onto the field.
So it is Awaratete who is on for Shiweki.
Off the field is number 12,
And it is going to be Eddie Kaspers in the 22 jersey. And coming off is Saya Kambayashi. Now, chance for the Sharks. They're still just one goal behind here. Matty Marich drives it in straight at Oliver Kalach. Driving run from midfield there from Matty Marich, but Oliver Kalach really well positioned, and he picked up the ball well there. Now Jack Stewart, can he get on the end of it? But Marich is there again, and he's done a really good job. So confirming it's 22 Eddie Kaspers who has made his way on. It is Saya Kambayashi who has come off, and on the other side it is the number 9 Ruben Awaratete who has made his way on, and coming off is Richard Shiweki. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes for the Sharks to salvage a draw here. Now pressure from Denmed there. Pressure from Denmed on Sullivan. He's done well, Sullivan. He's turned back inside. Beautiful bit of skill there from Sullivan. Denmed still battling. Great skill there from Sullivan. And he's dropped the ball back for Nizic. Not sure Nizic was too pleased with the pace on that back pass. But Kasalovic, Kaspers battling for the ball. And a little bit of chaos ensuing here. And Nizic is slid out there. And a little bit of chaos there at the back for the Sutherland Sharks. It was Lockie MacDonald who maybe looked like he had that covered. It was Daniel Nizic who was coming across. Couldn't make any contact with Lockie MacDonald, but MacDonald couldn't quite keep the ball in play. And so we are going to have a corner down on that near side, directly underneath Smithy's bar. And it is Jack Stewart in the number 7 jersey who is going to take this corner, and he whips it in towards the penalty spot. Just over the top of everyone, but it's still been picked up. Simmons drives it low, saved, flicked in, and it's in there! Well, the Simmons brothers combining. The shot came in from one Simmons brother. The other Simmons brother is alive to the danger, and he drives it in there, and they are the two brothers congratulating each other. They will be delighted with that. They're having a little word to each other there. Absolutely fantastic scenes. Josh Simmons it is who touches the ball in after Sean Simmons' shot is spilled by Daniel Nizic. And so as they say in the classics, well done Mrs. Simmons. A goal and an assist for the two Simmons brothers, and that makes the score APIA Leichhardt. It's a long road back. 27 minutes into this second half. And Simmons to Simmons makes it 2-0 to APIA. Nizic did well. The corner, well, it was a great corner from Jack Stewart to the back post. The danger was cleared away briefly, but driven back in, saved, and then flicked in. And that is 2-0. You would have to say a deserved 2-0 lead. They've been brave, the Sutherland Sharks, but they haven't really created enough chances. APIA Leichhardt have created probably double the amount of chances. And here they come again. Farinella with the ball. He was really disappointed with that pass with Steve Zorich just down below us. Now Stewart floats the ball in. And it's gone over Nizic's head there. And he's come back and gotten the ball. And now those couple of substitutions paid dividends, you'd have to say, for APIA Leichhardt. And here is one of those substitutes. Jack Stewart getting the cross in low. It's evaded 2, it's evaded 3. Simmons, can he control the ball? Well, Sean Simmons there with the chance to get on the scoreboard. The ball didn't quite fall for him. And now Awaratete looking to get on the end of it. Can't quite get there. Mason Fernandez. He can't get there either. And Kaspers comes forward. Well, Marich. Okay, little rugby-style tackle there from Matty Marich. A little bit of frustration, no doubt. And, Eddie Casper's in the 22 jersey, who's on, and had a little word or two there with Jake Rose. Not clear what the words being exchanged are about. But we play on, and now Jack Stewart driving towards the edge of the box. Stewart, those dancing feet, plays it in low. Terrific challenge coming in. Alex Denmed was there. Well, it would not have counted because the flag is up there on the far side, but Alex Denmed was lurking with more than... not quite able to do it. And now Lizic with the goal kick. The free kick, I should say. There was an offside flag there, so it's a free kick, in fact, for Daniel Lizic. And he drives it forward with his left foot. Awaratife jumping in the air, wins it well in the air, Awaratife. Bertolizio is there. So he falls to Kasalovic. And now Kaspers, beautiful ball over the top. Farinella, can he get on the end of it? He's got Ahmed there. Let's see who the last touch came off. Looks like the last touch came off Franco Farinella in the 99 jersey. He's been involved in a lot of the action here today. Farinella, he's a little bit lucky. It was one of those fouls. It was definitely a yellow. Probably didn't quite meet the criteria for a red. But in a different game, maybe a more spiteful game where there've been lots of challenges flying in, it might have been a red, but just a yellow. And perhaps a turning point in the game there. Had that been a red, the game could have gone either way. But here they come again now. Bertolizio driving down that right-hand side, looking to get inside the box. Bertolizio just miscontrols the ball. And Maric gets it, brings it away. He's got Skitadis back for Maric. Maric again for Skitadis. Awaratife, lovely little flick there from Awaratife. Ball just evades Skitadis. And now it's Josh Simmons driving forward. Simmons got Denmed calling for the ball in the middle. He's got Denmed calling for the ball in the middle, and Bertolizio looking to make the run in the inside channel. But the ball was played just not their angles, not quite 100% right there. But they're good value for this 2-0 lead. Still 15 minutes to go. So plenty of time if the Sharks can get themselves back into this game with the goal. Anything is possible. It would be you've mentioned the federal election a few times. It would be one of the more surprising election night comebacks that you would have seen. But, anything is possible in football. Mason Fernandez had that glorious shot gone in. Would have been a very different game. Now, driving forward, McDonald. McDonald is there and covering. And he's done really well. He's got Michael Kuda there, looking to get on the end of it. But Kuda just does enough to put him off. And Sean Simmons now drives into the box. Simmons, still Simmons, dancing feet. Simmons, still Simmons. Plays the ball across the middle. But can't find anyone else except Jack Stewart. He drives it in. Drives it in and nearly takes out the first row of the bar there. If Daniel Lizic does succumb to an injury, there's definitely an able replacement just up there in the top corner directly beside the scoreboard. Not sure if our cameraman was able to capture that shot there, but he's nodding to me and saying he thinks he did. It was a rasping shot, and we can see now that the chap up in the top left-hand corner is regaling everybody with the story of the amazing save that he made. I can still see there, everyone's patting him on the back, and he's got his arms up in the air. The time I made a great save at... he's doing it again. There, he's got his arms up yet again, showing everybody the night I stopped a shot from Jack Stewart. Now, driving forward again, the Sharks. Can they get a goal back in this game? Fernandez looking to line up with Grozos. Can't quite connect. And let's come back out to Mohamed. Looking to build from the back here, the Sharks. They're dropping back now, as you'd expect. APIA Leichhardt. Casper's there. Can he get on the ball? No. Shoulder charge there from Casper's. And I think he's caught Matty Maric there. And just a little check. Perhaps he might have got one of the old family jewels there. Has he now just in the lower part of the stomach there, Matty Maric. And he's back up. Just at the belt buckle, I think, as they say. He's caught it there, Matty Maric. But actually, no, he's gone back down again a second time. Perhaps it was below the belt buckle and he got caught, so he was up. And he's gone down now, and some support is being called for. Let's have a little glance across and see if our friend up at the top section of the bar is giving anyone any further stories. He's got a big smile on his face, as we can see. It's turning to someone behind him. I think he's regaled everybody. You know, he's turning around to see if anyone else hasn't heard the story yet. I think everybody in that vicinity has heard the story yet. And a beer perhaps being replaced. Somebody has come across and dropped a new beer there and is in fact wiping the counter. So perhaps Jack Stewart took out a beer or two when he drove that shot up into the top section of the bar. We just glanced back out, Matty Marich. No, he's telling the story again. Here it is. This is the third time. There it is again. He's telling the story. He'll be dining out on this story for weeks, you would imagine, that gentleman. It was a good save, you have to say. He did block the ball well, and it went straight back down, so didn't take anybody out. The chap behind him is saying that he stepped back, fearful that he was going to cop one in the nose. But no, I got that. I saved everybody, he's saying. And well done to that man. Now, some substitutions down below us by the looks of things. And it is Ty McGowan who is going to be making his way on by the looks of things. Matty Marich is waiting to get the okay to come back on. And it is Ty McGowan who is going to be coming on by the looks of things. In the 44 jersey for the Sharks. 10 minutes to go. Desperate to get back into this game. And they've turned over possession there. Farinella floats the ball over the top. But Sullivan does really well there. Stretches out at telescopic neck and gets a touch. And then Grossos gets a touch. But, they can't maintain possession. That was the story of the first 20 minutes. They could not retain possession. And it's the story now of this last 10 minutes or so. And it's Sean Simmons. He checks back around. Plays it in short for Farinella. And now Grossos. A little bit of space in front of him. Awartife calling for the ball. But Kasalovic across quickly to snaffle out any danger there before it develops. And we're waiting now. Ty McGowan in the 44 jersey is going to be coming on. And is it Grossos who's making his way off? It is indeed. He's really put in a shift here tonight as Peter Grossos in the 7 jersey.
For your Sutherland Sharks coming onto the field is number 44, Ty McGowan.
So Ty McGowan is on. He's been very industrious as Peter Grossos, holding up the ball. If he hasn't had one Simmons brother on his case, he's had the other. And he's done really well. Now, ball is out there on the far side, floated into the box. It's Josh Simmons who plays the ball away. Shot driven in. It's curling away and wide. Didn't quite connect as well as he might have done there. It's Jerry Skatadis with that shot. And Steve Zorich, I don't think, was overly happy with the decision to have a shot there. I think he wanted Skatadis to find a player. With less than 10 minutes to go, they've got to try something. Now, Simmons nearly played the ball into space beautifully there. Just angled out his foot there to Sean Simmons, almost like an attempted golf shot there, but didn't quite connect to send a teammate into space. And so Lockie MacDonald, the Phantom of the Opera, with the throw, looking for Awartife. Wins the ball in the L really well there to Awartife. Now Marich turns it over. Fernandez right to the far side, and he finds Drasoglovic. Jack Stewart across there really well. Jack Stewart, and can he save the corner? Our assistant referee says yes, he can. He does really well to avoid the corner. And it's Ahmed dropping it short for Katsuda. Katsuda back across for Sullivan. Now there's a run here from MacDonald. Can he pick him out? He's in a bit of space here, MacDonald, if he can control it. And he does well. MacDonald drives in the cross towards the edge of the 8. Kaspers is there, and Kaspers does really well. Can't quite find Sean Simmons. There's a lovely touch in there from Sparacino as well. They really have to get a goal in the next minute or two, you would think, to be a chance. Played in low. Skatadis looking to get the ball back again. It finds Awartife just on the edge of the box. And he's got Bertolizio there with him and Jack Stewart. Holds it up well, Awartife. And drops it back for Katsuda. Katsuda under pressure from Farinella. And he has done the trabajo oscuro, as they say in Spain. The dark work that doesn't really show up in the stats. Franco Farinella, he's worked really hard there in the middle of midfield. Picked up a yellow as well, as the trabajo oscuro players almost always do. And now driving away. A great tackle there to break things up, Nick Sullivan. He's been at the centre of everything defensively, Nick Sullivan, in the number 8 jersey. And it's going to be a throw-in on that far side to APIA Leichhardt. They are the ones running down the clock now at this point. Kasalovic comes short. But, he's not found. Kasper's now coming short. Kaspers is found. Play back now. Simmons, oh, lovely feet there from Simmons. Beats 2 Sharks defenders and then plays it short for Farinella. Farinella drops it back for Bertolizio. Outside for Stewart. Stewart with some dancing feet here. Can he get himself into the box? Stewart beats 1, beats 2, cuts back inside. Coming across the face of goal. Here's Stewart. Drops it in low. Looking to get it back. Stewart can't quite get it back, and they'll break away now. The Sharks. Short for Wartifi. Wartifi plays it, but picked up almost immediately by Kuta. And now turning Denmed. Denmed drives the shot in, but it's half checked. Sutherland Sharks defender there, and it's Daniel Lizic now on the ball. They've really got to show some urgency now. Sutherland Sharks, if they want to get back into this game. Lizic bounces the ball once, twice. Launches the ball up into the night sky. Little slip there. A little bit of a slip there from McGowan, but he's back to his feet. And now Sean Simmons has got it. And he drops it short. Oh, there was a chance there to play the ball into space, but a terrific cutout from Lockie MacDonald. He was alive to the danger there and cut the ball out really well. Michael Kuda looking to play the ball into space. And now Simmons holds the ball up well. Beautiful little touch there. Finds Kuda. Kuda back inside. Kaspers spreads it across to the far side. Kaspers. And he finds Jack Stewart. Stewart driving towards goal here. Stewart plays the ball outside. Bertolizio tries in the shot. Great save. Is there a handball there? Goes back to Stewart. Saved again. There's 2 Sharks players now injured. Lizic is injured. Nick Sullivan is injured right down in the penalty spot. No stoppage in play. Still going here. APIA Leichhardt with the ball. Played into the box. Stewart with a chance again. But tackled away well. Bertolizio. Still the ball is not away. Stewart again. Drives it in. Straight at Lizic. But he was positioned really well there, Lizic. Somehow, by hook or by crook, they have kept the score at 2-0 here. Multiple chances. Jack Stewart driving into the box there dangerously. Now Lizic plays it long, but only as far as Kaspers. And Kaspers driving back. He's got Denmed. He's got again Kaspers. Denmed can't quite find him. Denmed checks inside, holds it up. Contesting for the ball really well is Nick Sullivan. And he's managed to win it away well. And now Skatadis driving forward. Farinella's there again. He's taken him down. Well, he has not taken him down. He's won the ball. I thought for a brief moment there that Farinella was going to be on the receiving end of his second yellow card, but Jake Rose was perfectly positioned. He must have gotten the ball there first. So excellent refereeing to be right there on the spot, and no complaining really from the Sharks side, so the ball must have been won there well. And now they're looking to break. Maric, beautiful turn inside. Sells a beautiful dummy to Jack Stewart and plays the ball out into space. They're driving forward. Wartifi is there. Mason Fernandez is there. Strasoglevic checking back inside. Plays it out now to Skatadis to this near side. McGowan calling for the ball short, and he gets it. McGowan drops it out here for MacDonald. MacDonald not much to aim at in the box here, so he's got no choice really but to cut back inside. MacDonald, and they've got to go all the way back now into their own half for Nick Sullivan. And in fact all the way back for Lizic. And he finds Ahmed. Ahmed looking to play the ball forward into space. And Jacob Trasoglevic can't get the ball, and it drifts out of play. Time rapidly running out here in this match for Steve Zoric. It looks like it'll be a 5th straight game without a goal. They really have deserved a goal, the Sharks. They have battled manfully. They've hit the post, they've created some other chances, but they just can't seem to get the breakthrough. And now Lizic plays it forward. Wartifi wins it well in the air. Bertolizio is there, closes down the danger quickly, Bertolizio. And out it goes for a throw that's taken quickly. Wartifi again. Wartifi spreads it out to this near side for Lockie MacDonald. Can he win it? Cannot get there. It's Michael Kuda who's there first, and he wins it well. Alex Denmead closing down Sullivan. So he drops it back for Katsuta. Katsuta for Ahmed. And Ahmed back for Skatadis. Skatadis, they're pressing high now. APIA Leichhardt looking to force them back. Farinella again is there. High press on Mohamed. Forcing them back. They can't get themselves forward. Sullivan looking to turn. He's been dispossessed, Sullivan. He's been dispossessed. And now Kaspers driving forward. He's got Stewart outside him. Drops the ball outside for Stewart. A little bit too far, Stewart. Can he dink it up to the back post? He can. Simmons with the shot. Just away and over the bar. Sean Simmons there. Drove the ball into the ground. And it flicked up and spun just over Daniel Lizic's crossbar. We almost had a third goal. I was here calling the game a number of weeks ago. Very similar game. They battled manfully Sutherland Sharks against St George City, but they were 2-0 down and then conceded a third goal right at the death. Will the same thing repeat here? Will APIA Leichhardt be able to get themselves a third goal? Or can the Sharks get themselves a late goal? But it's a heavy challenge there. The ball was cleared away well, but heavy challenge. One of those blocking tackles. It's Maric there who's standing over the injured APIA Leichhardt player just to check if he's okay. It's Spadacino who's down. 4 minutes. We're going to have 4 minutes of a minimum, as they say, of 4 minutes injury time. And it is Spadacino who's down on that far side. One of those blocking challenges where you're trying to block the ball, you don't quite get there in time, and the player kicking the ball follows through, and the feet connect. Not malicious, I don't think, but you really feel this, especially if it catches you just at the point where the sock meets the boot, at the tongue of the boot there. And that's like that looks like what has happened there for Anthony Spadacino. He's been very assured tonight, Spadacino, and looks like he's recovered from that little hop, skip and a jump as he heads off to the sideline, but he's recovered well. And we'll go again. Simmons drops it back for Kalach. I'll be interested to watch the replay of that Mason Fernandez shot to see if Kalach did indeed get a fingertip to it. I think he did, and onto the post. But if he did, that's going to go down as a absolutely terrific save. Now, ball played forward. It's going to be nodded back to Kalach here, you would imagine, and indeed it is. Comfortably nodded back. And Kalach now bowls it out again for... He's got Michael Kuda calling for the ball into space. And that's a great run from Kuda over the top. He's got McDonald there. Can he get there? First Kuda. And it was Kuda, in fact, who got a touch on the ball, so he keeps it in play. Kuda versus McDonald. Down in that bottom corner. He's got Farinella just beside him. And Farinella making the overlapping run. And can't quite get there. And time is not on the side of the Sutherland Sharks. As they're looking to play the ball away now. Can't be more than 2 minutes left. As Daniel Nizic gets the ball and looks to launch it forward again, and he does with his left foot. And it's going to go towards Awartifi. Does really well in the air, does Ruben Awartifi. Now Fernandez. Mason Fernandez can't quite hold up the ball. And so Josh Simmons. Battling manfully Josh Simmons, but 3 blue jerseys around him. And they win the ball. And now Awartifi again. Ruben Awartifi plays it into space. Well, he was about to play it into space. But Michael Kuda was there, closing down really well. And Awartifi pushes on forward. Lockie McDonald is there. Short for Katsuda. Katsuda, no real options there. Has to drop it back for Nick Sullivan. Sullivan going again. And Farinella is there. Little flick inside for McGowan. McGowan for Awartifi. Awartifi to McDonald. He's got a little bit of space to get across in here. McDonald drives over the cross. Maric is there. And the ball is blocked away. Well, Matty Maric there with a great late run. Connected with the ball well. Shot is driven in. Kalach saves it and away it goes. And Josh Simmons has picked it up. Can't quite get the consolation goal even. Sutherland Sharks. Will they be caught in the break here? And the ball is played through here. It's Denmed. It's Denmed to seal the game. It's Denmed around the keeper. Well, he's taken it too wide. As Alex Denmed, it looked like he'd done all the hard work there. Daniel Nizic was committed. Nick Sullivan looked like he was thinking about fouling him, perhaps remembered that he himself is on a yellow card. And it was Alex Denmed who went through there, looking to try and seal the game with a third goal, as happened to the Sharks against St George City. A late third goal to seal it up, but we stay at 2-0. They themselves could have had a goal there. There was a terrific shot in from Matty Maric on a late run that was blocked by an APIA Leichhardt defender. The follow-up then, a shot was driven in that was spilled by Kalach. But as has been the case many times tonight, there was a Simmons there to scoop up the ball. And we've got an injury now out on the far left-hand side of the field. We can't have more than about a minute to go, you would imagine. It's at Jake Rose's discretion now. But just over on that far side again, didn't look like it was an injury due to a clash. It's a non-contact injury, as they say. And just looking to see, can't quite see from our vantage point who it is just at the moment. And he's just stepped off the field there. It looks like it's Jacob Trusoglovich who is going off, and suggestion of a substitution, so a very, very late substitution here. And it is going to be the number 26, Iko Ademoto, who is going to be making his way on for what could surely only be about a minute or so of action. So in the 26 jersey, Iko Ademoto has come on, and Jacob Trusoglovich has had to make his way off. And the ball is dropped down for Oliver Kalic. He picks it up promptly with Ruben Waratifi there for company. Now, Michael Kuda has got the ball. He's got an overlapping run there. And it's Sean Simmons. Sean Simmons looking to skip away. Can't quite skip away Simmons. And McGowan now plays it forward. Waratifi looking to hold it up. Can't quite hold it up. Little tug of the jersey there. It's advantage played. And Moritz slides in there. Well, there was two quite dangerous tackles there. Moritz slid in. And it looks like Sean Simmons in the 16 jersey there who's been caught. And looks to be in a little bit of distress there, Sean Simmons. It was both Simmons and Moritz who were off their feet sliding in together. And it looks like Matty Moritz may have caught, he's looked like he's recovered just a little bit. So it's perhaps just caught him awkwardly, perhaps. Yes, and indeed it is. He's back up, Sean Simmons. He's had a terrific game tonight here. Matty Moritz sliding in. Just looks like perhaps a stud on kneecap injury there. He's hobbling on and just recovering for that injury. So nothing too serious. And this surely now must be the last action of the game. Daniel Nizic floats the ball forward into the box. And Waratifi driven in and over the bar. Lockie MacDonald drives in the shot, which ends up being the last action of the game. And on the night of the Federal against Scott ScoMo Morrison's Sutherland Sharks. Terrific first half. APIA Leichhardt dominated. They had several chances. They couldn't quite convert. Mason Fernandez with an almost wonder goal. Oliver Kalic tipping it onto the post. And we ended the first half at 0-0. Just 8 minutes into the second half. Kambayashi drove the ball in low and hard to make it 1-0. The Sharks fought bravely. Couldn't quite get themselves onto the scoreline. And then the Simmons brothers combining, Sean and Josh, a shot from one, spilled by Daniel Nizic, a finish from the other. So Sean and Josh Simmons, an assist from one, a goal from the other. And that is how we end the scores tonight. It is the home side, the Sutherland Sharks 0. The away side, APIA Leichhardt, with a well-deserved 2 goals to finish the game at 2-0. And so we will sign off, thanking you for joining us from Seymour Shaw Field. A great win here for APIA Leichhardt on election night. Thank you, everyone, and good night.